Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about this video. I have had this in the works, in my mind, planning it in my head for weeks now, and I've alluded to the fact that it is coming, and here it is. This is my fall home tour video. I'm not only showing you my fall decor this year, and it actually ends up being fall/Halloween decor, I'm showing you my mom's and her twin Betty's. These are my two inspirations when it comes to home decor. Anytime I try to make a decision about home decor, I usually go to them and get their opinion on it first. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so excited about it. I hope to do this again at Christmas and anytime we're all decorating our homes for the season. If you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. This is the kind of content I put out, home decor. I also sprinkle in some cooking, motivational cleaning compilations, good recipes for toddlers and babies, sit down chats about life and about motherhood and parenting and all kinds of things. So if that is something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and please enjoy the fall home tour video. Hello.
Hello. You came by car.
I did.
Oh.
It's just me.
Come in. Oh. Well, come on here then.
And probably, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 other people that are watching it.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, bring them on.
One of them?
Everyone. Everybody, my name is Betty McAdams and I'm Rachel's aunt, and sometimes she calls me Buck, but anyway, that's my nickname. Welcome to my house and to my fall decor. Okay, ready for the tour?
Ready.
Okay, so this is our backyard patio and we overlook the 5th hole. Most people drive down into this area and then the next shot goes over the pond, which makes for an interesting vocabulary, I guess I would say. When they're hitting the ball, you hear everything about those shots, and a lot of them go into the pond. So anyway, it's kind of fun to sit here and listen and watch. But so this is the patio area. When we first got the house, this was just grass that wouldn't grow. So we basically decided that we would make it into this patio, and his mom and dad gave us all of these stepping stones. And so when we had them all piled up to bring them over, we thought, oh, this will do this whole thing. It'll be perfect. Well, it only did a fraction of it. So we kept adding on. So we've got a variety of different stepping stones. So it all works. So our seating area, we've had this thing forever and love that. And so, but our focal point out here is our fireplace. I just put a little bit of a little leaf vine on there, and I've got some little twinkle lights that light up at night when it's darker. Of course, this is going to show up a little bit better, and I see that Mark has added the Chiefs sign. But basically, he took a fireplace kit and built it, and then when we first built it, it wasn't very tall, and the flue wasn't taking the smoke up, so we ended up just adding onto it up there. So now it works pretty well, and then we built a hearth because it didn't have a hearth and we felt like we wanted the hearth. Mums I got at a little pumpkin patch with Barb, and that was an excursion. And then the pumpkins came from there as well. We love to sit out here and just sit in these chairs that are very comfy, and they swirl. This is kind of the hangout. It's cold at night. So this is kind of my seasonal area for decorating. So some of the stuff that The fir trees, they kind of stay around all the time because I just incorporate them into whatever I'm doing. And then some of the candles I keep out all the time, but this is the kind of the fall Halloween. I got this old window, like at a salvage kind of store.
Neat.
And Mark was mad at me for spending like $15 on it. When he said he could get it at, you know, his cabin or whatever, which he never did. So, and then the stuff that's draped on it, that's called bittersweet.
Okay.
It's a vine and it grows wild. So that's last year's vine, and this year's is not really out yet.
Really? So it's real? You just
So
collected?
It's real. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I'll put some more vine on there when it comes around, which will probably be more like end of October, maybe November. So that's what that is. Then I've got, you know, my little kind of section on Halloween. I painted the pumpkin sign, just a little random piece of wood, and then just a variety of just little pumpkins. They are from all over, and they're collected from, you know, who knows how long, probably about 20 years, actually.
Wow.
These are glass, these two. This is a painting that my cousin, his partner did, so it's an original. So this is the landing. So this is my table, and I've got a couple of chargers layered with actually some black stoneware that is super heavy. I got that like at a thrift store for like $3 for the set. And then some Halloween plates. And then I just got this runner. This is kind of new this year because that fabric is so in. The buffalo check, yes. So I got that new this year. I'm in the middle of making these napkins that are going to be polka dot, black and white polka dot, but I didn't get those done. I couldn't find them just to buy, but eventually I'll have those, and that will finish it off, I think. And then this is another one of those seasonal things that goes from season to season to season. So I always have this greenery in it. I just stuck the gourds in. And this I like because it's lower and you can have a good conversation when you're having dinner with people. So as opposed to the higher stuff. Now that will change out at Christmas though.
I like how your chairs are kind of mismatched. Did any of them come with the table?
Actually these two came with the table. And then I bought those separate, I think at like Wayfair. And then the bench, I can't remember now where I got the bench, but so the table is at Joanna Gaines.
Can't go wrong there.
Really finished, you'll get a fresh start. So count to 10, take a deep breath. This is the only way you'll ever find out that it won't always be this way. You will get there someday, babe. Feel the sun on your face.
Right off the kitchen we have, well, this is not a screen and porch anymore. It's a Four Seasons room.
It's a Four Seasons. I mean, we make it work. It's got the windows that you can open and there's screens behind it, but you can also close it, and it's a very durable plastic. And then we bring the little portable air conditioner unit in for the summer, and then now we've got the little portable fireplace out here. Actually, if you turn this on, you know, when you first get up and the windows are closed and it's, you know, 30 degrees outside, this warms things up. So actually, this is our favorite room in the house. It's our smallest room in the house, but it's our favorite. So yeah, these open up and close. And this is just a really nice screen. You can pull these off completely if you want, you know, the whole thing just to be screened. Otherwise, you can shut them up and lock them, and in the winter it stays pretty nice, especially with the sun coming in from the areas.
So you've sprinkled some fall in here.
I did sprinkle a little bit of fall. So my centerpiece, and that's just a lantern that I stuck a candle in, and then the little twinkle lights or whatever they're called, they're battery operated. This is another thing that I use seasonally, so I'll have a Christmas thing in there when Christmas comes around. And then I've got my little wreath that I picked up, I think, last year. These guys I got, I can't even think how many years I've had these guys. They're some of my favorite Halloween decorations. And then this is my Chiefs tree, and of course I'm in the Chiefs regalia tonight because there's a game. Chiefs tree, after they won the Super Bowl last year, I decided to leave the tree up. So in honor of them and in tribute to them for the entire year, this stays up. So it gets lit up on game day. And then I just have a few things out here. I actually painted this wicked sign, and this used to light up and make a really strange noise, scary cat noise, but it doesn't work anymore, which is good. This was a quilt that your mom made, and I was in Kansas City at the time, and when she was making this quilt, I said, oh, I really want that. And so anyway, she goes, well, you'll have to bid on it because I'm donating it. So I said, okay, go ahead, whatever it takes. Well, I paid a hefty price for this quilt, and it's just a throw. But she names them all, and this one's named Boo.
Oh.
It might be dated too. I can't read that. Can you read?
No.
Oh, well.
I don't see a date.
Okay. So anyway, that comes out every year as well. These chairs actually go way back to my grandparents, mom's mom and dad, and they had them in their house. In fact, I've got a little picture of me and Barb and my cousin, and these chairs are in the background, and we were like 3 years old at the time. And I'm 60 now, given they probably had it 10 years. They're probably 75 or more. So I just took them and had them recovered in this real fun, fluffy material, which actually matches all my cats.
Is that why you picked it?
So they blend in with this, and the fur blends right in. So people think they're getting this fur on them, but it's really the cat.
Yeah, it's so neat being able to find kind of an heirloom piece that fits, and
Yeah, I love them.
they just don't make things like they used to.
No.
I thought you were going to open the door for me. That's okay. I'm already in. Hey guys.
Hello, I'm Barb Bierman, Rachel's mom. Welcome to my house and my fall decorations. This table gets changed up every year, I think. And I made this little quilt quite a few years ago, and actually that's a new arrangement for this year. So I just like to change things up a little bit. This is a quilt that I've made, and I made it several years ago. It's always fun to put it out. The shelves are new this year too. I was searching for one large one when I found the two layered ones, and I like that a lot better. So, hey girlfriend, you want a diaper? Do you want a diaper? Yeah, the pumpkins, I don't remember where I bought those. I've had them for a few years, but there is a lot of cute little pumpkins out these days. So, and then I made this quilt several years ago, and I always put it out on the bed for fall until after Thanksgiving usually, and then it goes right into the Christmas quilt. Of course. Oh, I forgot about these. The gnomes I picked up recently, but these are Jim Shore statues that I started collecting. I have a bunch of Jim Shore Santa Clauses, and then I did a couple of Halloween things. And I've ordered a Jim Shore Grinch statue. He's come out with a line of the Grinch, so there's a bunch of those. That'll be fun to collect for Christmas. But as you can see, I'm ready for the gnomes for this year for a new decoration for Christmas. This is a quilt that I made for my mother a few years ago before she passed. And I like to put it out this time of year because it's kind of fall colors. I have my Halloween quilt. And that's always fun to put out. What was the name of that town we went to?
I don't know.
Brumley?
Yeah, Brumley.
Brumley, Missouri, and they had a fall festival. And I picked up the screen, which I think is really, really cool. And I'll be able to decorate for all seasons with it. And this is a little hook that was on the screen to latch the door, I guess. So it was perfect for hanging something on. Let's see here. This is a new arrangement, actually. And then this is just a long serving dish, I guess. So I just threw that in there and it worked out good. So this is just a swag.
Is that like something you would normally hang on a door?
Yeah.
Oh, clever.
You could hang it on a door, you could hang it above something. But I just decided that it would go well. Whoa!
Oh.
I'm gonna catch fire here. I thought it would go well in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I picked up this little chair at Brumley too. I think it was $10.
Didn't you originally get it for someone else?
Well, I did. I was kind of thinking it might be cute in the kids' room. Paint their names on it.
But it's too perfect.
But it's too perfect, and I want a big wreath. I thought a wreath would be really cute.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have a wreath that would be
So,
perfect.
They might get it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you at Christmas time because it's almost time for the Chiefs game.
Woohoo!
Go Chiefs, right? Right? Yeah, go Chiefs.
That's right, Eloise. Of the fall home tour. This is our home. I filmed a couple of videos on the process I did decorating both the porch and the inside. I even did a video on some DIY fall projects that I did this year that were a lot of fun and super duper easy, very inexpensive, so check those out linked below. And I thought it would make sense that we started on the threshold, the doorway. We'll start here and then just go through the house, and I have a few areas that I've decorated for fall. As you've seen in the last couple of videos, I think it makes it, if you're looking for a place to start, like if you don't normally decorate for fall and you want to, don't try to decorate your entire house. Pick one spot that you can decorate, because when you put everything together in one spot, then it has much more of an impact than if you have one thing here, one thing there. So maybe this year you can just start with a buffet, the top of a buffet or a bench or something like that, and make that your area that you'll decorate for fall. So this is our front porch. I just kind of threw together some things that we already had. God! That's Bear. Combined with some new things and some organic things like pumpkins that are real. This sign, my sister, actually no, this wasn't my sister, but she does make signs like this. But this we got at a craft festival. And all of these pumpkins and gourds are real. I got them at a local farmer's market, and they're perfect for like the vision I had for this space. I wanted it to be all very neutral and kind of grays and blues, and so that's why I picked those color boards. These are real in here, and then these are kind of fuzzy, which brings in other textures. This is a tin bucket that we had from the twins' first Easter. I got a couple of buckets for them, and that was their Easter basket. I mean, the Easter Bunny brought them a couple of baskets, so I just repurposed it into a pumpkin and corn holder, and it says welcome to our pumpkin patch, and then I have a mommy and daddy pumpkin and 3 baby pumpkins on it. Obviously we have some mums here, which are really gorgeous this year, and it's kind of interesting because this one and that one started out all white, but I guess because of the soil I'm using, they're turning purple, which I didn't expect. I kind of wanted them to be white, but they're very, very pretty, so I'll take it. So that is really what we have going on out here. This bench stays out year round, and I change out the throw that goes on it. Everybody always asks about the weather and my throws that I have out here, but it's pretty protected with the roof. So I finished off the space with these giant corn stalks, which add a lot of height and a really big impact. I think I spent $3 on each of these. So it's just kind of funny because I'm sure people that farm are like, you spent money on used corn stalks? Well, in the fall they have some value. And then my handy husband made me that table. Love it. Okay, if you guys want to come on in, we will continue the tour. So just inside the front door here, we have our entryway. I've changed up this space a little bit the last couple of months. We used to have a table here, and I swapped that out with this bench that I got at a consignment shop. It used to be this blue color, which you can see where the paint chipped, but I ended up painting it black, changed out the fixtures on it. Is that what you call them? Not fixtures, the poles. Changed out the poles on it and just made it look a little bit more, I don't know, our style, I guess. We are trying to pull blacks as an accent color in this room, so this helps tie in the black that we have in our rug. We have some black throws, and we're going to have a couple of black, kind of like club chairs, but a little bit larger, instead of that blue rocking chair. So I've swapped out some of my fall for more Halloween, and then in a few weeks, once Halloween comes down, Christmas goes up. I know there's a lot of differing feelings about when it's okay to decorate for Christmas, but around here it happens November 1st. So this is a sign I used to make when I was running an Etsy shop, and I always pull that out for Halloween because I think it's really funny and really adorable, if I do say so myself. So this, I really love this space. It's a lot of fun decorating this little hutch right here, and it's also nice because I have literally never used it for this, but you could sit here and put your shoes on, kind of like Mr. Rogers. To go out of the house. Okay, if you want to turn this way, we have our perfectly neatly organized bookcase here. You know what's funny is this is supposed to be part of our fall decor. So that is typically on our chest. But this buffet here, or bookcase, or whatever you want to call it, is super fun to decorate the top of. This is all wrinkled because our cats enjoy laying here and looking out the window. But I got these lanterns at a local decor shop. It's kind of like a mom and pop decor, very Joanna Gaines-ish in there, and I love it. So I ended up getting these lanterns just because I feel like they really fit our decor in our house, and they'll last through any season. I can visualize putting Christmas bulbs in here or twinkle lights and just making it adorable for Christmas, and they'll be perfect year round. And then a very neutral colored garland for fall with pumpkins already on it. So that wraps up that space. Throughout this area I have some things sprinkled in, like this throw. This one's really fun because there's a lot of things on it that I remember the twins when they were just learning how to talk, like learning words. I would point at different things on here and they would say, like that's when they started saying a piter instead of a spider. So this is becoming sentimental because some of the words on here were some of the twins' very first words. And that's obviously Halloween rather than fall. Up here I have a couple of pumpkins. This is a very inexpensive decoration. I printed that in black and white. You can find these like SVG files or JPEG files of like different Halloween or fall designs and just print them and put them in a frame, and it makes a really cute decoration for like $1. Over here we have our mantle, which is also really fun to decorate. I just have some tall grass on the side to add some height, and then all of these pumpkins I've repainted, and then most of them I've replaced the stems stem. I always forget if it's a stem or a stem. With chunks of wood using a hot glue gun, and I just think it makes it super adorable. Instead of being a really cheap looking pumpkin, it adds some character to it, I guess. This is something I made forever ago. I just used I traced these letters on here and then colored it in with a Sharpie on some burlap and created a little banner. So that's been out for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. And then I repurposed a sign that I've had, again, forever. It used to have a saying inside here, but I ended up making it just a chalkboard so that I can change this out for whatever season it is. So I obviously wrote Hello Fall on it this time. So this I really have been loving. It's just kind of like a centerpiece, but it's a smorgasbord of things, and you can remove things and add things. If you want it to look more impactful, then you can have everything out, or if you want it to look more simple, you can pull away some of the things and just have like a cute cake stand with a candle on it if you want it to be more simple. Like this weekend we're having Eloise's birthday party, so I'll probably pull a lot of the stuff away and have more of her party decorations here. But I just combined, this is real eucalyptus. I've subscribed to a eucalyptus farm out of California, and they send you a little bundle of eucalyptus. I know there's a lot of concern about how it's toxic to cats, but our cats have absolutely no interest in it. So luckily we don't really have to worry about that. And then over here I did the exact same thing in that frame with just a different Halloween design in there. And I have a couple for Christmas too that I'm gonna need to track down. But this was a really simple project of combining mason jars, which I already had, eucalyptus, which I have a subscription to, and it smells really good. This kind of stuff I already had on hand. It just fills it and makes it look more full and pretty. And then just a few pumpkins that I already had from past seasons. Behind you on the table here is some real life hunks of strawberries and a partially eaten quesadilla, some water cups, and then this centerpiece that I kept really simple because our kids eat here 3 meals a day. So I don't know, I kept it pretty basic. And again, these are pumpkins and gourds that I've painted and changed out the stems on. Coming over here, this is a fairly new space because we are making kind of like a charging command center out of this lower shelf here. I'm gonna do a whole video about, there's a handful of like organizational type projects that I've done in the kitchen here just to make our lives function a little bit better and to reduce the amount of clutter that we have on our countertops. So everything that needs to be charged is on here, and Brad actually drilled a hole underneath the cabinet so that we can send a power strip up into here and everything can be charging here, and then we can close the door and hide it. I also, behind here, have our ALEXA. I won't say it so I don't activate everybody who's watching. So I have that right there. I thought maybe she knew that I spelled her name.
Yeah.
And I have that behind this cute little Halloween sign that I've had forever and ever that I've added some little googly eyes to. This I made back when I was doing Etsy, so it's always fun to pull out for Halloween, and then a cute little pumpkin here. Lamps are a really good trick to warm up any space. I love sticking a lamp just here and there just to kind of give the space a little homier feel. Going back this way, I always pull this out at Halloween too. I love this. I don't know who gave this to us on a canvas, but it's genius. For Halloween, back when we lived in South Carolina, my parents and Brad and I dressed up as the Addams Family, and it was so fun. And we had the cutest porch, and we sat on our porch and handed out candy to all 2 trick-or-treaters that came to our house, and just had so much fun. But it was just, we had the whole porch decorated with twinkle lights and cobwebs, and we had a lot of fun that night. Over here, I just try to keep the countertops as kind of clean and simple as possible. So I just put out this fall
marquee
that I've had forever. I don't even remember. I probably got it at Hobby Lobby. So I have that out, and it just, I really love it. And then this, I love the simplicity and like the warmth that having a little cutting board has like on the subway tile, and I think it just looks really clean and kind of farmhouse and adorable. I got this, come here, Mimi. I got this at a consignment shop for very, very inexpensive. If you're looking for something like that, hi, Mimi. You can go somewhere where they like mass produce them, or you can go to probably your local thrift shop and they'll have a bunch for really inexpensive. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and I am a firm believer that if you're looking for a specific piece like this and you're a little bit flexible, you can probably find it. Thank you guys so much for watching this fall home tour. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, Christmas is coming up. That one will be really fun, but go ahead and leave a comment below saying that this is the type of content you enjoy, and hit the thumbs up button if you have not already. And we will see you in our next video. I don't know why I always say we, because it's just me on this channel.